already. No, what are you talking about? Go Fest? Where? In London? Brockwell Park? When's this happening? We were told, like, several months ago. You should know by now. Where? What? Go Fest is happening? What? You're joking? No, you're not being serious. No, come on. Whoa, calm down. Whoa, calm down. You've still got time to register for tickets. Where do I go, though? Where do I go? No, tell me. You need to tell me. Tell me now. Where do I register for tickets? Tell me if I can go. Right, okay, I'll tell you. So basically just click on the link or follow the other links and then you'll get there. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to miss out. You can just turn up to London. Just make sure you're... Okay, I'll try to relax. Don't worry. Okay, thank you. I'll make sure I register tonight before I'm too late. Okay, so there's a lot to go over. So we've got, first things first, we've got 2 primals, we've got 2 megas, we've got 1 primal, and we've got Mega Diancie. Now I wasn't 100% sure that was going to come out at first, but when I then saw it, secondly, I was like, wow, we've got 2 megas coming out, so that is insane. So first things first, we'll touch on Mega Rayquaza, and then we'll go through Mega Diancie, and then we'll go through everything, because there is a lot. So, Mega Rayquaza for Pokemon Go Fest. So obviously for those that are going between the 4th and the 6th, depending on which area you're going to, you will have to teach the move Dragon Ascent. Now, according to this, apparently, you'll only get 1 Meteorite per thing, so I don't know if you have to do research to hear more. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work, but I believe you only get 1 Meteorite per, it might be per raid though, so you might get 1 per raid. So Dragon Ascent is basically a signature move, well, a legacy move as such, that Rayquaza can learn. Obviously you will have to use Meteorite, and you will have to get a Meteorite first before you can even teach it the move. So, you'll have to teach it Dragon Ascent, and you can collect meteorites by completing certain research tasks. So I believe you can get more, but I believe you will have to do the research for it. Okay, so while attacking Mega Rayquaza, the attacks of other trainers will deal more damage. Their Pokemon's attacks will do more damage if it's flying, psychic or dragon, which makes sense. Obviously catching them whilst with them typings will grant you additional XP, Candy, and obviously XL. And then obviously various bonuses for like adventure buddying and stuff like that. It will debut in raids, obviously London, Osaka, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, and New York City. I think it's Osaka, but I'm not sure. So obviously it'll appear throughout each host city during these hours. While anyone can challenge Mega Rayquaza, only ticket holding trainers will be able to earn Mega Energy for doing so. So that's pretty interesting, that is. So you're not going to get Mega Energy unless, I believe they will change that, but I'm not sure. There's also an exclusive special research story that explores the city, learning more about that, such as meteorites, etc. And then obviously there's other things as well. Meteorites, this is quote unquote the ability to teach Rayquaza Charge Attack Dragon Ascent, and the ability to Mega Evolve Rayquaza are limited to ticket holding trainers. So it does say there quote unquote. Okay, so I think we've covered Mega Rayquaza. Right, okay, so obviously we've got Mega Diancie, which obviously you can take a look at it now. She's absolutely gorgeous, or he, I suppose it's genderless, I believe it is. But I think it's a female actually, I'm not sure, I'll have to check into that. I believe it's female. Now, obviously there's a lot of things to cover in regards to the actual Go Fest itself, because it's going to be a bit chaotic, because London is a bit of a crap hole, I'm being honest. Even me as an English person will say to you now, it is a bit of a crap hole, because it's incredibly expensive to park. You've got to go from point A to B, you've got the tubes. I have been London various few times before. I've not been specifically to Brockwell Park, but I know I've been past it whilst walking along the Thames. So Pokemon Go Fest, obviously till the 4th to the 6th, so that's the Sunday. I'm going on the Sunday, just FYI, for anyone who's coming. So Brockwell Park is quite big, large number of historic buildings, public park, Brockwell Hall, Brockwell Lido, the Walled Gardens, ponds, and a charming 19th century turret and clock tower, so that's quite interesting. There's a few things with that if you care about history, then yeah, that's for you, I suppose. Now, obviously, there are 2 main entrances to the Brockwell Park. The north entrance, which is the Brixton Watergate Lane on map above. So obviously, I'll show you that now, don't worry. and the east entrance, the Herne, I believe that's how you say it, Herne Hill Gate on map above. Upon arrival, please go to the entrance. You'll obviously have any other entrances after entering the park via your assigned entrance. You are free to explore all event areas. So I'm not sure if I imagine you'll have to get a QR code again and all that stuff, but they'll explain that to you when you're there, so I don't have to explain that to you. There is very limited parking. Again, I'm just obviously reiterating what's been said. There is very, very limited parking. It's going to be incredibly difficult. Do not get taxis because they're incredibly expensive. Don't do that. It's like some can charge up to like just 100 just for like 10 miles. It's fucking ridiculous. Mind my language. London Underground tube stations within walking distance from the park include Herne Hill, Tulse Hill and North Dulwich. The Underground uses a tap-in, tap-out system, so obviously you can just get through with contactless and stuff like that. You've got Apple, all that stuff, if you're going to use different payment methods, Apple, Samsung, Google, etc. Obviously, if you're getting the train, obviously just be aware there is strike action. Hell yeah. I know celebrating that isn't exactly advocating away from the message. I'm just saying that everyone should strike, just my personal opinion, especially if your workers' rights are screwed over. But yeah, there are strikes that are probably taking place from Monday 31st to Saturday the 5th of August. So again, please do not give them any abuse, any of the striking members of the public. At the end of the day, this country is a bit screwed at the moment for wages and living standards and stuff, so that's why people are striking. So please do not give anyone any hostility. If you do see any strikers, I always try to support them as much as I can. Okay, so obviously there's just obviously be careful when you get in there as well. So best places to play, obviously you've got Hyde Park, the mall. So just bear in mind this is obviously for the city experience. If you paid an extra 44 quid for the extra 2 days for the extra shinies. So you've got Hyde Park, the mall, so as in Trafalgar Square. You've got the West End, the theatre district. Oh, that theatre's so good. And then you've got the mall, and then you've got Covent Garden, Soho, Westminster. Obviously you've got other things. Now obviously they're all going to be, to be honest, you can probably just play anywhere and you'll be fine. You won't really have any issues per se. Okay, so power banks, yeah, okay, so a few things I just want to quickly reiterate. Make sure you've got at least 2 power banks, and I mean at least 2. A comfortable bag, water bottles, snacks, all this stuff that they're basically recommending, miscellaneous and all that. Now the weather forecast, as I've already said at the start, on Friday, luckily because I'm not going on Friday, it's supposed to be raining with wind, and then Saturday is basically the same thing, and hopefully on Sunday it's supposed to be sort of sunny intervals and a moderate breeze, so that'll be amazing for me, because that is when I am playing. Okay, so obviously we've got some really interesting things that will be coming out. So I believe, I'm not 100% sure if it's happening like during GoFest, it might do, but people with the tickets will be able to get Xerneas with Geomancy, which is an amazing move. I will cover this in a separate TikTok, but I will just basically say to you now, it is going to be OP with Geomancy. It'll be able to outperform things easily like Excadrill, Garchomp, Altered Giratina, Origin, Lugia, Melmetal. It will wreck with that move. It is going to be so good with that move. Obviously Melmetal will just wreck as well, so I'm really excited to see that. So we might be getting that at GoFest as well. I'll cover this separately in a separate video. We probably won't, we'll probably get it later in the month, but we could do. There's a few other things as well. Obviously that Xerneas will be fantastic, especially if we do actually get it, so that'll be amazing. Okay, still with me guys? Right, still with me. Just checking. So 9 AM till 1:30 PM. So obviously that'll be basically your 4.5 hours in the park, in the actual Brockwell Park, depending on which day you go, obviously. And then obviously the city spawns are 2:30 till 7, so you get an hour just to have a break before the city spawns start, I believe. So that's 2:30 till 7 each day. So you will be able to get like basically just loads of. I'm not 100% sure how that's going to work though, because if that means you're missing other spawns, unless they're just doing them unilaterally together, so you'll get the park and the city spawns.